And what are your thoughts on I almost said New England Patriots, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Well, this reminds me of a another team back in the day.
What team was that? Who?
So you have a former MVP, right? Like towards the end of his career, joining a new team, joining one of the best players in the league, and with Mike Evans, right?
Okay.
And then you have a guy. One of the best players. One of the best players in the league.
Okay.
Right?
Continue.
And then you have a guy with a history of neck and back problems also coming to the team, right?
Okay.
Did I just talk about the 2012-13 Lakers, where Steve Nash, former MVP at 37 years old, comes over? They think he's gonna be one of the best point guards in the league again. Kobe Bryant, one of the best shooting guards of all time, is looking for some teammates, and then they ship over Dwight, a history of back problems. His back problems finally became an issue in 2013.
Oh boy, Anthony.
I think.
What? No.
Yeah.
Stop right there.
No.
You're comparing Mike Evans to Kobe Bryant.
I'm not saying that.
You're comparing Tom Brady to Steve Nash.
I'm saying the Lakers, they got an old man and Steve Nash, an old version of Steve Nash, not a prime Steve Nash. The Bucks are getting an old Tom Brady, not a prime Tom Brady. They're getting a Gronk with a history of neck issues and other injuries. Same thing as Dwight. Dwight had a problem with back issues going to the Lakers. And ultimately, the season failed. They're one of the worst, one of the biggest failures of a super team in sports history. I think Tampa Bay is being set up to be the same type of failure.
I mean, I wouldn't disagree necessarily, but I think this offense they might be unstoppable. You have the two tight ends, O.J. Howard and Rob Gronkowski, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. You have Tom Brady. Let's just think about that for a second. You have Tom Brady. You have Bruce Arians, who loves to throw the football. Come on, man.
You have Tom Brady, who is an average quarterback last year with the best defense, one of the best defenses in NFL history, who carried him to 13 wins last year. Gronkowski has not been able to stay healthy on the field, and he retired for a reason. And he didn't play all last season.
But he's still a threat.
He's still a threat. But they're looking to possibly trade O.J. Mayo from reports I've seen. So you're getting rid of. It's not like Gronk's going to be mixing.
O.J. Howard? O.J. Mayo is in different sport.
My basketball analogy got me all messed up. But they're looking to trade O.J. Howard. You don't have You're not going to have a legitimate second option behind him now. Cameron Brate walked, didn't he? So now you have a potentially injured Gronkowski.
Cameron Brate's still on the team, homie.
Who? I thought he left.
Nope.
Regardless, right? O.J. Howard, I think, is going to get traded. You have Gronkowski, right? Gronkowski's not going to play a full season. I think Tom Brady's going to actually regress fully to how everyone thought he would a few years back. And then you're going to have no one throwing the ball to Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, whose numbers, I think, were inflated last year because Jameis Winston just aired the ball out every single time he could.
But Brady's a smarter quarterback than Jameis Winston. If Jameis Winston can go 30 for 30, what do you do? 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions?
Yeah, with 5,000 yards.
With something like that. Imagine with Tom Brady, a smart quarterback, how many touchdowns he could throw in that offense.
But he was an average quarterback.
Imagine how many yards he could throw in that offense.
The smart quarterback was an average quarterback last year. He was not terrific.
Who was he throwing to last year?
Julian Edelman, a Pro Bowl wide receiver.
Julian Edelman, Mohamed Sanu.
I think he also made a Pro Bowl.
So let's upgrade them to Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Rob Gronkowski, O.J. Howard. Now you could say O.J. Howard might not be on the team starting training camp, whatever. He might get traded, but they're still a significant upgrade over the New England Patriots. Now coaching, is Bruce Arians better than Bill Belichick? No. I don't think he's a bad coach. I think he's a coach that can get to the Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl. So, do I think the Buccaneers are going to be good? Yes.
Are they going to be as great as everyone says they will be? No.
Do they make the Super Bowl?
No.
I don't know. I think they have they have a good shot. They have a good team. They have a good defense.
In the NFC?
Who's competing with them? I think the NFC Championship.
New Orleans?
Arizona. The Arizona Cardinals will make the NFC Championship.
You said my analogy was bad, and I'm gonna say the Arizona Cardinals are gonna make the NFC.
You
Championship.
compared Kobe Bryant to Mike Evans, homie.
I didn't say that. I'm saying you have a guy looking for some help to win some games, like Kobe Bryant, and now you have Mike Evans.
So you're assuming that Brady's
gonna regress.
Brady and Gronk are both gonna get hurt, and
Not even. Steve Nash regressed when he was in LA, and he was a shell of his former self. I don't be surprised if Brady also regresses, and then Gronk was not able to play a full season, and all that hype was for nothing.
I don't know. It's too early to tell. Especially, honestly, it all depends on even if we have a season this year. The season can get canceled.
I think it's high risk, high reward, and I think
it's a risk you have to take.
It's a risk you have to take because Tampa Bay's been mediocre. I'm not saying this is like the wrong decision to make. I'm just saying like their bust potential is 2012, 2013 Lakers bad.
All right. When they quote unquote shock, because you'll be the only person shocked that they play well.
I won't be shocked. I'm just saying this. That's
you will. You're
that's their
comparing
floor.
them to
That's their floor.
The floor is what, the Lakers?
Yes, of 2013.
So they're gonna make the playoffs.
Barely.